Hi everyone, it's Laura Jordan with Jordan Therapy Services as well as South Shore Center for Couples and Families coming to you today with our Wellness Wednesday video. Today wanted to talk about whether or not you are shoulding yourself. So, shoulding. I'll just repeat that word. So this means that you are your internal dialogue, your self-talk, is telling you to a certain extent that you should be doing this or you should be doing that. And this is sort of outside of reasonable boundaries that you've set for yourself. A couple of examples of this could include answering like work phone calls or emails outside of sort of normal business hours on a regular basis. Or if you've got like a relationship, it could be friendship, it could be family member even, if you've got that in your life where it's you're kind of consistently going above and beyond and it's not really reciprocated. It's not a two-way street back and forth. This friend contributes to this friendship as much as you do, but your internal dialogue is saying, oh, you should be doing this for them, you should be doing all of these things, ABC. So these things can be problematic, mostly for you. I mean, these are the kind of people that do come to be relied on quite heavily, and so it is only sort of reinforced, and that can be kind of difficult to back out of, but it can be quite detrimental to yourself and to maybe your family, your sort of inner circle. You're not necessarily prioritizing and sort of looking self-care wise how these things need to be prioritized. So it's kind of like these other things are taking precedence over things that maybe if you stopped and evaluated, you would put higher on your list and certainly above these concessions that you're making because you're feeling guilty, really. When we tell ourselves, I should be doing this or I should be doing that, the underlying feeling there is in fact guilt. And guilt is another complicated emotion. I know we've talked about some others, but guilt is quite complicated and can be really tricky and play tricks with our minds and make us think, oh, these are things that I have to do. When really, in all actuality, they probably aren't. And so this puts really undue burden on you. It really has a tendency to increase anxiety as well as feelings or symptoms of depression. I see this quite a lot with my clients that I work with here in the office, that ultimately we can kind of trace anxiety back to this feeling of I should be doing this or that when I'm not. And so if we can label and identify, okay, that's the underlying thought and feeling behind that anxiety that can't really be named readily, that can be helpful to put a name to that, to put an awareness to, this is why I'm feeling so anxious, because I feel like I should be sort of on call for work. I feel like I should be checking my emails. And if you do decide to make those changes where you start to evaluate that internal dialogue and that language that you're using with yourself, there will be likely a spike or an increase in that anxiety because it's something that you're not used to paying attention to and altering. So This has been your Wellness Wednesday video with me, Laura Jordan. For more information about me, you can find that at Jordan Therapy Services as well as SouthShoreFamilies.com. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.